Hello everybody, and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2, Conflux mod part 43 I think. Right, what we have to do this episode to start off with, first of all we need to go and get the next piece of the contamination armour, which should be there it is, that's what I was looking for. Should be in this area above here. I might be able to get two pieces, I think. There we go. A tattered letter. Learning so much under the great hand, I can't say it's been easy hiking a house mistress. Oh, blah 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 blah. Quit in. Okay. Clause of deceit. What's that? Okay. No updates or anything. Bedroom, well, lots of pouch, nothing there then. Let's use red.
Cecil, get it off! I can't, sir. I think it's getting tighter.
A purple-faced magister claws at an organic breastplate. His comrade tries desperately to open it, but to no avail. It's bound by thin vines, burrowing into flesh.
Off to help.
Yes, anything. He weren't meant to bloody wear it. It's eating me! It's... The breastplate, it grew out of a dead bloody elf, but Herman wouldn't listen.
That's what happened to the elf.
I asked him about this artifact we had, a spore. He muttered at it in Elven and it bloody burst. Next thing, the elf is sprouting vines and this grows out of his corpse. Cecil! Divine alive! Please, can you help?
Agree to try, but no promises.
The breastplate writhes, tendrils pressed tight into flesh. The magister's eyes roll wildly.
It's whispering. Make it stop, make it stop!
Intelligence persuasion, try to find a joint, remove it piece by piece.
Your fingers meet mucus as they pry beneath the plates. One shifts loose with a hiss, and a putrid mist coats your face.
Holy hell! Ah! That hurts!
Tell him to be quiet, slap him for good measure.
The blow lands a little harder than you intended, and he slumps. Without his struggling, the armor slips free with ease.
Right. Oh, thank the gods. Thank you.
Right. Did Red get a contaminated spore? Oh no, he got the cuirass. Okay, that's good. But you're supposed to be able to get the gloves as well. just try this. No harm in trying. We have the spore there, don't we? We have 3. Let's just move those out of there a minute. Cast the trigger spores on a holder. Do we have that? Who has trigger spores? Oh, you do. And you're holding it, so do that. Well, that doesn't seem to have worked. Where those spores gone? Oh, somehow I lost them. Yeah, that was supposed to kill me. Right, okay, I'm gonna reload. Get those back. Maybe split them out so we've only got the one. Right. Let's try this again. And this time we'll save what we're down there. Right, before we go up there. Yeah, that's a red. To save in there.
it!
Just get it off! Settle it! Ah!
I can't, sir. I think it...
A purple-faced Magister claw.
Yes.
Offer to help. Continue.
Breastplate. It grew out of a dead bloody elf, but Herman wouldn't listen.
If you want to move aside, you'll help.
The breastplate writhes. It's whispering.
Intelligence, persuasion,
Your fingers meet. Holy hell!
strength.
The blow lands a little harder than you in.
Right. Oh, thank the gods.
Right. Red, you've got that. Right, let's try this again. F5. It doesn't appear to be killing him. Okay. Well, that's not working. Oh, it still gets rid of them all. Right, reload. Yes, I'm not sure we can do this. This doesn't seem to be working. Well, let's give that to you anyway, because you're wearing it. Yeah, you're supposed to give it to somebody, trigger spores on them, they die, and then the gauntlets are on the corpse when it's killed them. So I don't know why it's not killing them. Let's try it on Sibyl. See if that works. Ah! The spores sprouted from a corpse growing into a piece of armour. Oh, it killed them. Oh. I see. Right, I'm going to say it now. Right, she hasn't got anything now. We've got that. Let's see what's that doing there. There they are. Siphon poison. Alright, so have we got a teleport we can give him? I wonder. Ooh, 2 empty slots. Manage rooms. Right, well that's good.
I'm glad you came when you did, even if it weren't in time for poor Hammond here.
He bows his head at his fallen comrade.
Gods, we'd best send word to Arx. They're bringing one of these right to Order headquarters.
Let's go with the armour. Where did it come from?
Strangest damn thing. Hammond was showing us this weird elven bauble he had. Like a seed, right? And Herman wants to know what's inside, so he calls over one of our elven prisoners. Well, after some persuading, he starts jabbering in their speech. And the thing bloody bursts. Hammond and the elf get a face full of poison.
And the armour?
That's the damn strangest part. The elf explodes, right? And these vines crawl out of him. I'm still trying not to lose me breakfast when Herman spots the breastplate and nabs it. Reckon I'd be losing my breakfast over him too, if you hadn't come along.
Well, just can't leave you there, can we? Yes. Oh, hello.
I'll be off then.
You going your way?
Go to the kitchen.
Alright then. Oh,
Oops.
see you in a bit. Alright, what have we got here then? Oh, it missed. Nice.
Cecil's spirit tries to shake your shoulders, death failing to ease his panic in the least.
They've sent one of those spores to Arx, right to headquarters. You have to warn them.
No, we don't. Right, seed of power. Transported to port of black pits. Spores taken to Magister barracks and Arx. Magister attack us, we kill the Magisters. Okay, that's good. And we now have the we have 4 pieces now, which is good. Any of these got room for? Right, what's next on our agenda? I think we need to go back to the cemetery. Got to go and see Riker. Let's get rid of you so we can resummon you in the right spot. Was there anything else we needed to do here? Was it just Riker? I think it was just Riker. Yeah, we've done that. We open the chest. We killed the Skelly. We killed the dog. We've been in the crypt. We've been in the one where they're petrified. We've done the fight. Been down there, yeah? Oh yeah, we have. Right, let's go and work with Riker. In the right place, aren't we? Yeah. We haven't got the item anymore because we give that to the succubus in the house. So she's gone back to the ship, so we don't have the item anymore, so we can just kill him. We don't need his source because we maxed on source. We're nearly level 16, I think. And we haven't even been to Blood Island yet.
The masked creature grunts 3 times at the sight of you. It reaches its arm out. Clasped in its hand is a crumpled parchment. You take the page, and the servant returns to its hollow existence.
I've no doubt you return the tablet down. Forgive my presumptuousness, but I've already did my own chamber for your arrival. The entrance is within whispering distance. Okay, oh, I wanted to check. But you already know that. Can you learn it? Need error 33. Area 33, right. Okay. Skill books. Give that to you. Also give that to you. Plasma Spire. I don't want to give that to him. Yes, applied acid and poison, yes. Oh, you can learn Dominate Mind. That will come in handy. Did we kill the spider? I think we did. Let's check quick before we go on.
Death prowls above. Ascend only if you seek it.
Maybe we didn't come up here. No, we didn't. Okay, I'm going to kill. Let's go and kill Riker first.
I smell sauce in the air. And something else, too. Something rancid.
He's there waiting for us.
I trust that our bargain reaches a satisfactory conclusion.
No, you don't want to talk about.
See that you find me when it is...
Okay.
Careful.
I trust that our bargain reaches a satisfactory conclusion.
Draw yourself up. You know all about the contract on your head.
Oh, that. A trivial detail. An old agreement long forgotten by all involved. Don't give it a second thought.
Riker's mouth widens into a tight smile.
Draw your weapon. He cannot be trusted.
Oh, how unfortunate. We could have...
Bye. Okay. Finish moving about now. Marked. Great. Nearly. Oh, hello. How are we all doing? Heal needed, heal needed. He's nearly dead. 20% dodge chance. Ooh.
only one reason for that, I reckon. Someone wants my head.
Is that all gone? Nah, these are still left, okay.
I'm ready.
We're done. Good old. Let the looting begin.
The spirit's eyes turn to slits and his mouth purses. He says nothing.
If you seek to strengthen your bond to the source, I have nothing left to show you and nothing left to say. Take what you must from my home, but my memories and masteries, they remain with me.
His sneer is now a gash, wide and gruesome. You can barely believe one spirit could harbor so much contempt.
You won't be disrespected, Snakeback.
His face only contorts further, a testament to his unmitigated contempt.
Focus on the greenish hue. Perhaps you can see within him.
Tendrils of source snake from you to him and from him to you. Your mind leaps from one of Riker's memories to the next. You struggle to control the visions as they rush past your inner eye. The graveyard. You look down at your mangled hand, then towards a shimmering spirit standing ahead. A feast awaits.
Hold tight to this memory, just a moment longer.
You reach out your gnarled hand. The victimized spirit writhes in agony as you siphon its source into your failing body. Your hand straightens before your very eyes. The wrinkles smooth and the age spots fade. The pulsing blue veins that once crisscrossed are now unseen, hidden under newly taut skin.
Try to keep steady. I want to see more of this memory.
Your efforts are useless. Your hold on Riker's spirit has weakened, and a final vision crashes into view. You slip on your spectacles and hold the parchment to your eyes. As the script comes into focus, you see the words Black Ring near the bottom, and you are thrust into the reality to become fully you.
There is but one promise I have ever regretted making. One deal I have ever sought to break. That tablet, the template to the Sworn Breaker. It was the key to my freedom. Alas, I remain sworn. Yet, I take some comfort in knowing that the Black Ring comes for you, Godwoken. The lone wolves will collect on their contract.
Oh, I doubt that very much. Yes, look at the spirit source. Riker deserves no better.
The spirit offers no resistance, but instead spreads his arms as if to welcome his fate.
Bye. You won't be missed. Right, what have we got? Book. Lots of. Oh, and these are all shells as well. Glad we got something out of it. Silver glass. Ooh, we've already got that. See if somebody else can use it. Don't forget the desk, Nick.
This is quite the antiques collection. Nice. Ah, I hear a door opening.
Oh, that'll be the door in to the main room. Right, I was down this way. Rotten severed hand, rotten disembodied roll, rotten stuff, sheep shears, we'll take those. Not picking up the rotten stuff.
Flesh and bone.
Just poison, Sybil.
Severed and stitched. A rather sordid brand of necromancy.
Can we reach that? I bet we can't. Knife.
This again.
Letter.
This again.
Bit of paper.
This is quite the antiques collection. All this knowledge. Such a pity.
Come on, there we go.
This is quite the antiques collection.
Go on, we'll take them just in case. That's a lot of reading for somebody, and it won't be me.
Nice.
I can feel my source power draining at the merest touch. Tenebrium is truly
I can feel my source power. My lucky day. A third pyramid.
A third pyramid. Wow, look at all that stuff we picked up. Let's give that to... Let's give that to you. Right, I suppose we should have a look at this. Constitution schedule summoning? No. 5466? No. Turn to beast. HP and dodging? Nope. 243 intelligence. No. Right, books. Read. I don't think there's going to be anything interesting in these. For joy, that seems such a long time ago. Swan's Cure All, we've read that before. I'm tempted, you know, just to get rid of all these. I think we will. That's where we need to go later, I think. Much later. Hero will deter conflicts when the procreation is present. The food is bad, the guards are cruel, and the cells are. The rest of the text obscured by red ink. And the following lines have been added in a shaking hand. The food is excellent. The guards are fair and the cells are really quite lovely. Obviously the right had a mysterious and sudden change of heart. I wonder why. Oh, we actually learned something. Yeah, they need to go in with the books that we're keeping. We'll keep those just in case. Junk, junk. Five, 6, 2, 4, 3. Oh, no. Okay. They can go. Tools. One, 2, 1. I don't think so. No. I think that can go now. Don't need that anymore, I don't think. Keep it just in case. Crafting. Right, is that this room done?
This? I found something.
What? What did you find? did you find Red? Raka's message.
This again.
Deeper trauma we've had. Existence. Oh, that would have been for the skelly that soul links us. If we didn't have an undead with us, we would have needed that. But since we had undead with us, we didn't need it.
Unusual relic indeed.
Blessed be Zhao's memory. I pray you honor it.
We did. God, I've got a lot of stuff to get rid of here. Yes. Never read that before. I don't know what that was about. Hacker's Journal.
I need to get clever with this lock.
I've spotted something.
What have you spotted?
Madness within, madness without.
Okay. Acid resistance. Diamond. Is that what you spotted?
you think the Master loves you more than he loves me, then Dot, you're a bigger idiot than you look.
Master's the master. Master knows the dog is better than the cat. Master says good dog. Does Master say good cat? No. No, Master does not. See?
The cat gives the dog a long, languid look of carefully disguised contempt. Then she sighs and
Settle an argument for us. Dog's body here thinks that because the Master is grateful for his, meaning the dog's, mindless devotion, he loves his dog more than he loves his cat. I, on the other hand, know full well that it's the Master's admiration for my general bearing, demeanour and intrinsic greatness what is most indicative of a state of actual love. He near worships me, he does.
Master loves his dog. Master thinks his cat is cool, not the same thing.
You're a moron.
No, I'm not. Jack Brown.
See what I'm dealing with? Come on, settle the argument. Tell him he's wrong.
Oh, I'd love to side with the dog, I always do. Let's have a change of side with the cat.
There you go, Dot. Listen to the nice fellow.
I don't get it.
Oh, the poor dog. Tell the dog you know he'd die for his master. Ask me if his master would die for him.
I suppose that makes sense. I'm all sad now. I think I might have done something wrong.
Oh.
My last master would have died for me. I know he would.
Well, your master's dead anyway,
I
so...
know, because he did die for me.
Oh.
Come on, Dot. We'll go kill rats or something. Take your mind off it. Here you are. As a token of my gratitude, there's a shiny what's-it under the bath upstairs might be of interest to you. People seem to like that sort of thing, and I'm done playing with it. Goodbye, and good luck to you.
Okay. Oh, 7,000 experience we wouldn't have got. Hey, Lyrith, how are you? I'm doing very well, thank you. How the hell are you? I think you should talk about that diamond that was there. We got that. Oh, we don't have to worry about the guards anymore. The guards are all dead. Oops. Right, what have we got? I've already got that. Yeah, I love this game as well. I'm liking it even better since I started using this Conflux mod. Before Joy, there was 4 new bosses that we had to fight, which were very good. Enjoyed them. Not come across one yet, but I do believe there might be one later on in this second act. $54.66. No. Could sell though, I read that before. That's not very good. Don't need to read that. We can get rid of that. I've already got copies of. Oh, the Eternal Promise. Better keep that. Get rid. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to find somewhere to go and sell, I think. Next stop to get rid of this out of the inventory. Oh, let's look at that. Eternal Promise. Well, those wanted the government bracket to keep your son garden would rather be free. We know about that. Okay. Rare prey. Seed of Power. We've nearly got everything on that. We just want the head, and I think we get that from Arcs. I think. Yeah. So far we've got all the Vulture armour, Captain's armour, one piece short of the Contamination order armour, and we've got 2 pieces of the Devourers. So when we get the Devourers, we finish the 4 seasons. Is it the 4 seasons they call it?
But there's a sliding hatch at ankle height. Grains of sand drift from beneath the door and form the tiniest dunes.
Slide open the hatch and peek inside the room.
Peering in, you can barely see as your vision is limited by a cobweb across the hatch. You think you see an empty room carpeted with sand. It's quiet in the room, too quiet.
No, don't leave the door be. I want to go in. Pick lock. We can't leave the room undiscovered, can we? Oh, hello.
Before you stands the ghost of an older woman. Clad in flowing Magister's robes, she peers around the room as if looking for something lost. On seeing you, she brightens and extends an ethereal hand.
Magister Pavlonia, charmed to meet you, I'm sure.
The pleasure's all yours.
As she reaches for you, her hand passes right through your arm. She shrieks, horror animating her face.
Oh, my hand! My fingers!
Can I inform her that she is in fact deceased?
Well, really, I'm quite aware of that. But I am not fully myself. I keep forgetting things somehow. It's hard to hold all the threads together when you've fallen apart yourself. Wait, the spider! It was the spider! She chewed me. Bits of me. Slowly. I keep looking, but I can't find myself.
That's what she was doing here in the first place.
Yes. I came from the Black Pits to negotiate with Riker here in his house. We needed to ensure that scoundrel wouldn't interfere with our plans there. He must have mixed something into the delightful rose tea he served me. And then... next I knew, I was rolled up in webbing as his spider sucked the marrow right from my bones and nibbled my limbs off.
Ew.
I hope you didn't drink any tea downstairs.
Well, we've been and done the Black Pits, we don't need to ask that. Why the Powers Magisters would need to negotiate with one man.
He's a master sorcerer. Everyone knows that. But he's too powerful to take to the joy. And besides, he had some business that coincided with Dallas's interests. Of course, if he were to act up, we could always work on his little vulnerability to fortify. So Dallas ordered him left alone, providing he didn't interfere with Magister business in the Black Pits.
Okay. You're always charmed to meet some free power. Consume Pavlonia's sauce. Yeah, she's Magister. Get rid. Thank you. Let's do that, and let's do that before I forget. Recipe for a cursed poison flask. I really do need to use some of these flasks I'm collecting. It would appear we've already learned that. Diamond, might as well sell that. Right. Hello.
The spider spindles right up to you, her long, long legs tickling the sandy floor. A malevolent intelligence gleams forth from 8 beady eyes. She opens her mouth, hissing at you.
Don't you know, my little pepper pot, that it's ever such bad manners to enter a queen's boudoir without permission? But what's this? Something familiar beats within your heart. A venom promise, a gift from one of my kind.
Oh, the spider kiss, of course. The weird spider.
She shuffles her enormous body closer, looming over you until you are enveloped under her shadow. Venom sizzles to the sand from her fangs as you are pinned in place under all 8 of her eyeballs.
You come here for me. You desire another spider's kiss.
I wonder if we get away with just doing another one.
Her eyes glisten,
yeah, go on.
and her distended abdomen jiggles and shakes. Is she laughing at you?
How adorable! But I'm not interested in you like that. I've already got plenty of babies. So you are still prey, but of a different kind. I hunger, and I hear my princelings blubbering in their loving cocoons. Time for us to feast.
Yeah, take a defensive stance. Prepare to fight.
Her fangs drool venom that sizzles on the sand. But there's no time to think about all that, because raising up on her hind legs, she pounces right at you.
Right. How many goals do you want? Oh, bless you, you're only level 12.
I'm ready.
Oh. Oh. Maybe I spoke too soon. That's not blood. Damn it. Okay. Let's do some buffing then. What is going on with this? Elusive. She has. Which is never good. Need to get rid of that armour. Ah, there we go, hit. And again. East.
I'll yield to none.
Oh. That didn't last long.
Prepare yourself.
Captain's armour strikes again. Charmed it. Try again. Really? Oh, she turned around. She didn't like that. Oh dear. Wait for these to wear off before I rest. How many turns has it got? One turn on that. There we go. We're done there. Nothing else to do, what I'm thinking here. We've not looted these areas. No, we haven't. Right, what we'll do is, I think then, I will loot all this, but I will do it off camera. I'll do it when it's not, so it's not boring. Because we're going to call it there anyway. We're just going to the hour and a half, which I like to keep for these for YouTube. Alright guys and girls, thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube, please leave a like and subscribe. I will see you all soon. On Monday morning, in fact. I will see you soon. Olgrey signing off. Still there, Lyra? See you soon, mate. See you later, guys.